What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got a bunch of content to drop. It's been a very busy day in Madden 25 Ultimate Team with the launch of Season 6, and also being that it's Wednesday, we have brand new roster revolution cards, and that's not it. More NFL Honors content is live, and brand new Mut Champs and Gauntlet reward cards. We're going to cover it all in this video. Let's start with the solo challenges and NFL Honors specifically. So this is a three-part content drop. Part 1 was last Wednesday, part 2 is today, part 3 is likely either going to be Friday or Saturday. I don't know exactly, it was on the schedule, but you know by now EA doesn't put dates on the content schedule, so we have to guess for the most part. But we have two 97 overall LTDs and Saquon Barkley and Joe Burrow in packs right now. They also both have 96 overall champion cards, and with the new addition of those cards also comes a new sequence of solo challenges. This will also allow you to max out the rewards, or not max out, but earn enough of these NFL Honors Trophy tokens to upgrade your Welcome Pack player to a 94 OVR, which is the max level. So last week when this promo dropped, every single player that's in the NFL Honors program got a lower overall card, and you could upgrade those cards with Honors trophies. Prior to today, you couldn't fully max them out, but with the brand new solos available, you can earn 3 more trophies, which means you can now max out the player. I do have intentions on putting out a video going over the best player to upgrade with these tokens, but being that this is my third video of the day, plus I did a video on College Ultimate Team content over on my second channel, I'm just a little burnt out. I'm going to be streaming later tonight with some of the new cards that came out today, so I'll try to get that video out on the best player to upgrade with these tokens tomorrow. Be on the lookout for that one. It's Wednesday, which means we also have brand new Roster Revolution program content. For the most part, this promo has been very underwhelming, and we are now into week number 5, but you are going to be able to earn a free champion level card from this promo eventually. It's not going to be possible yet, but playing through the solos each and every week, you're going to earn milestone stars. As you can see, the 4 featured players this week: Hunter Henry, Shaq Thompson, Travis Etienne, and Denzel Ward. And if you look at the milestone rewards, every other tier, every even number, you're going to get 2 Roster Revolution tokens. Now, you can trade 10 of these tokens in for a Roster Revolution medal, which is going to unlock certain discounted ability buckets on the champion and LTD level players. The alternate option is that you can save up until 25 tokens, which is not achievable just yet, but once you get there, you can trade those in for a free champion B&D of your choice. That's my recommendation. I think you'll get more value out of that, unless you're a big money spender and the tokens or the medals are going to be more valuable for the discounted abilities. But all in all, continue to play through your solos, earn these tokens, and once we get to 25, once it's possible for everybody to unlock a free champion card, of course we will put out a video going over the best card to use these tokens on. If you missed it earlier, Season 6 went live. I've dropped a video going over everything you need to know about the Season 6 Field Pass and everything that's new in the game today. Not too long ago, like an hour ago, since I hit record on this video, we also put out a video going over the best Season 6 players to upgrade to a 96 overall with upgrade tokens and Season 6 tickets. Just want to point out, you do have Week 1 milestones in here. These are all new objectives that were added in earlier this morning, and every single Wednesday, we will get a new group of week milestones. So next week, next Wednesday, you'll see Week 2 in there, which usually is going to give you a little bit over 100,000 XP towards the Season 6 Field Pass, which this one is only about 5 weeks long. It already expires here in 34 days, and tomorrow we will be getting part 2 of the Genki Force promo. Look for a new program tab of objectives to get added in here for more XP that you can earn towards that Season 6 Field Pass. I want to go back and talk about the NFL Honors cards again. Now that new solo challenges were added, you can upgrade any one of these Welcome Pack players. If there's a player at a position or a favorite team of yours that you want to upgrade, just go ahead and do it. You don't have to wait for my video here, but I just want to show you, for example, this is the 94 overall Saquon Barkley, and on a 2020 theme team, plus I do have MVP Jalen Hurts, which adds an additional +1 to the speed. It's not a half bad card. 96 stock speed, 94 change of direction, trucking, break tackle, acceleration. The catch is pretty good, agility 93, carry 89. So all in all, a really good card. And these cards do get at least one discounted ability bucket. You're going to see in both tiers 2 and 3. No 0 AP abilities, but you got things like Running Back Apprentice for 1 AP, Jukebox for 1 AP is a really good option out there. So some pretty good stuff here from a welcome pack player, especially if they happen to meet your theme team. You can turn these cards, which are at 94s, which feels like they're not going to be very good, into something pretty solid. Now, as far as the new cards that came out today, each player has a 97 overall. We got Joe Burrow and Saquon Barkley here. You can see Saquon himself is 4 million coins. There is no reason that anybody, even the biggest Eagle fan in the world, even somebody who's rocking a 40-40 Eagle theme team, should be paying this much for this card, because it's actually just not worth that cost at all. Now, here's the main reason why, and if you happen to pull this card out of a pack, we'll go over the pack offers in a moment. My advice to you is sell it and take the coins. You can probably upgrade your squad so much more with, just selling this one singular card. He has 98 speed. Again, if you have a 2020 Eagles theme team, you can jump him up to 99 speed. If you have Jalen Hurts, at that point, you're capped off here. So we're going to go and take a look at the champion level, the 96 overall card in a moment. But because he's already at a 98 speed, there's really no room for improvement other than a +1, whereas most people are getting +2 and maybe even +3 speed on this card. So taking one with 97 speed is still going to potentially get him up to 99 speed very easily. Most of the other attributes are just a +1 compared from the 97 to the 96. So, a 95 change of direction is not really going to behave that much different on the field than a 96. Same thing with a 97 trucking versus a 98 break tackle. So when we're looking at very minuscule differences within the attributes here, to me, the price difference just doesn't make sense. And even when it comes down to the abilities, right, these cards get a ton of 0 AP and discounted abilities. EA just did us all a favor by raising the AP limit on both offense and defense. So when it comes down to it, having Jukebox for 0 AP is very nice, but 1 AP Jukebox isn't really going to break the bank. And to me, in my opinion, mostly here, I think Tank is the best ability that you can have on a running back, and he doesn't get it at a discount. So either way, whether it's the 96 or the 97, you're still going to be spending the 2 AP on it. So to me, this card, as we kind of expected, extremely overpriced and definitely not going to be worth it. Let me just go down to the 96 here to show you. They didn't reveal this one on stream last night, but as you can see within the catalog, 97 speed. I'm going to put this card on my squad. I'll still be able to get him to 98 and 99 speed very, very easily. The change of direction, trucking, break tackle, not that far off from the LTD. And if we go into the ability buckets here, you're going to see you still get a 0 AP Jukebox. So it doesn't even matter in this situation. There's still a ton of abilities at 0 AP in this last bucket. It looks like the bucket next to this that are going to be at that discount. So to me, no brainer, go with the 96. Here's the 97 overall Joe Burrow card. Again, looks very good. 88 speed. I'm not going to act like that's extremely slow, but we have a lot of quarterbacks out there that are much faster with better throwing power. And at this point, the accuracies are very good, but are they going to behave on the field that much differently than a 94, 95 short, mid, or deep throw accuracy? To me, price difference is not really going to be worth it. He does have a bunch of good discounted ability buckets, including 1 AP Gunslinger, but there's quarterbacks out there that already get this for 1 and 0 in some situations, and there's no really other abilities out there that I feel like are must-have on this card. So factoring in the price and going back, just like with Saquon Barkley here, looking at the 96 overall, I think, and we saw the same thing with Josh Allen last week, I really think, unless you're just bored with your coins, if you want this card, if you're a Bengals fan, a Joe Burrow fan, I would just get the 96. You're going to save yourself so many coins here, and as you can see, you're still going to get a lot of these abilities for the same discount. Gunslinger is still one here, so just don't make the mistake. Obviously, no sets for the LTDs. You can only get those in packs, but if you do want either of the 96s that came out today or the 96s that came out prior to today, and you can pre-build the ones that are going to be coming out either Friday or Saturday. I think the 2 remaining players are Walter Payton Man of the Year, Eric Armstead, who just got a Genki Force card last week, and then also we have the Offensive Rookie of the Year in Jaden Daniels, another quarterback, which will sure to drop the price on Joe Burrow and probably Josh Allen as well. You can pre-build for their 96 overall sets. The requirements are going to be the same. 3 93 overall honors players, 2 additional 93 to 94 overall cards from any program 5 cards go into the set. In return, you're going to get the 96 champion of the card that you want there out of Burrow and Saquon. Since we're still at 96 overall champions, the set requirements for these 4 new roster evolution cards will be exactly the same. Out of the 4 here, Denzel Ward looked pretty solid. Hunter Henry, because he has good run block, didn't look half bad when we saw the cards earlier or last night on the reveal stream. If you want to go out and complete the sets for these cards, 393 overall roster evolution cards, and then 2 additional 93 to 94s. 5 cards go into the set. In return, you're going to get the 96 overall card of the player that you want. And along with those 4 96 overall champions, we do have 2 97 overall LTDs. First one's going to be Jeffrey Simmons. This card actually looked pretty cracked. Now, he's probably going to be fairly expensive. Let's take a look at the price real quick. 2.25 million coins. I can't justify paying that much for a defensive tackle, but he does have really high strength, block shed, power move, finesse move, and tackle, and he gets some good abilities. Remember, with the champions and the LTDs from this promo, they are going to get a few discounted ability buckets, but you're going to have to add in those roster evolution medals. So you can see, to get the first discounted bucket, you need 1 medal. To get the second one, you need another medal, and there's 4 different discounted buckets, so you really need 4 medals, and to build 4 medals, you need 40 of those tokens, which again is not going to be possible. And my advice to you is saving those tokens for when you get to 25 to build out a free player rather than 4 medals here, or in that case it would be 2.5 medals. But as you can see, you get a ton of different discounted abilities once you utilize those medals. But at this point, I just don't think it's worth it unless you have, like, I don't want to say unlimited currency, but a lot of currency. So that is your first LTD. The other 97 overall today is going to be left tackle Tyron Smith. I said it in the video, I think it was last night. I'm curious to see if this card drops down the price of left tackle Chris Hinton from the Ultimate Legend program, which came out this past Saturday, and it's not really doing that so far. According to Mut.gg, on PlayStation specifically, it's down about 3.5% price-wise here. And if you take a look at the Tyron Smith here, the biggest difference is Hinton, which is going to be much, much cheaper, gets Edge Protector for 0 AP, whereas this card is going to be more expensive. You need 4 medals, and you're going to get Edge Protector for 1 AP. If we go back into the other buckets here, you can pay 2 AP for it, but obviously that's going to be more pricey. And if you look at the pricing on this card, I'm doing this blindly here, but I would assume it's going to be anywhere between 1.5 and 2.5 million. In fact, it's much, much more than that. So just another example here, especially when abilities factored in versus attributes. Chris Hinton's the much better card here, far less expensive, and he also gets the better discounted ability. So today we also got brand new Mut Champs and Gauntlet cards, which I knew we'd be getting some soon. It's always random. EA never announces it. They just pop up in the catalog, and sure enough, that's what happened. So if you make it to the Gauntlet, whether you get an entry token from winning 16 games in Mut Champs out of the 20 you're allowed to play, or you spend the 50K to enter, you need to win 10 games before you lose 2. If you're able to do that, you get a pack that gives you your choice of certain cards, and now we have a Tee Higgins in here that is the high OVR card in the pack with a 97 overall, and the card looks really good, but it's the sweatiest game mode in all of Madden Ultimate Team, so only the best of the best are going to be able to earn this card. It's going to be very expensive once people start to do so. 6'4", 97 stock speed, short route running 97, mid 96, and deep route running 94. I don't believe these cards get all 32 team chems, so that doesn't make them as valuable. He does get some good discounted abilities. I think AJ Brown had route tech for 3 AP, maybe 4. Tee Higgins now without a doubt has the cheapest route tech in the game at 2 AP. Jukebox is going to be 0. Backyard wide receiver, which gives you additional hot routes anywhere on the field for 1 AP, and deep out elite for 1 AP. So some really good abilities on this card, really good attributes, but unfortunately that card's going to be extremely expensive. Now also, if you're able to win anywhere between 16 and 20 games in Mut Champs, you're going to get 100,000 coins, 2 touchdown packs, and a Mut Champs reward pack, which now has 2 new cards in it, in Isaiah Likely and Jordan Whitehead. Now, the bad part about this is that you cannot auction these cards anymore. As far as Whitehead goes, 95 speed, 5'10", 88 man coverage. There's really nothing special about this card. I'm happy he got an upgrade, but at the end of the day, the attributes aren't very good, and either are the abilities. I mean, mid-zone KO for 0 AP is really good. Pick artist for 1 is really counterproductive productive, it still means regardless, because there's handfuls of cards out there that get pick artists for 0 and mid-zone for 1. At the end of the day, you're still paying 1 AP for the combination of pick artists plus mid-zone KO. You got deep in zone KO for 1 AP, but we have, at the free safety side of it, Ronnie Rocket Hillman, who gets pick artists for 0 and deep zone KO, which is deep in and deep out for a total of 1. Different position, but the card's taller, faster, cheaper. I mean, this card's a B and D, but it's harder to earn, I guess, if you will. So this card, just nothing special about it. Discounts, attributes, and then the other one is going to be Isaiah Likely, which in theory could be a pretty good one here because he's a taller tight end, 6'4", but only 94 speed. And these cards don't get all 32 team chems. We got 95 speed tight ends out there already that have been out for a couple weeks now. And, the run blocking's not special. Short and mid route running are good. Catching is good. But all in all, both of these cards, they're not very good. And the best thing that we've seen in Mut Champs over the last 2 months or so is that the cards that you could earn prior, which would be Julian Love, and then going back a little bit further, Jordan Davis and Chase Brown, these cards, which are still in that pack if you win 16 to 20 games, they were auctionable. Now, why EA started out with non-auctionable cards, like you go back to Amari Cooper, Nolan Smith, just for an example, then went to auctionable cards, which I think was great and a great opportunity to go out there and make coin, especially with Jordan Davis. He was going for like 400 or 500K for a very long time. Julian Love the same, but he tanked down in price. These cards, you can still pick and sell them for coin, and honestly, that's probably the move if they stay at these prices, because Jordan Whitehead and Isaiah Likely, they do quick sell for 100,000 coins, but they're B&D, so you can't sell them, and they're not very good cards unless you need them for a theme team. If you're trying to maximize your profit, as long as Jordan Davis remains at this price, and let's just do a quick price check on it, and I'm sure this is due to the Eagles theme team being the best in the game right now. If you were to get your 16 to 20 wins and you don't want any of the 2 new cards, I would be selecting Jordan Davis and selling him, because you're basically, you got to factor in the 10% tax here, but you're almost making 100 extra thousand coins here by selecting this card. We close it out with pack offers, 2 different promo drops, so we got a bunch of different promo packs here for you. Revolution Opportunity Pack, $25, 1 86 plus player, 2 90 plus players, and then 1 either 90 plus or a 96. You do have a 55% chance at a 96 overall. Unfortunately, those cards aren't amazing, so if you want any of them, this is a pack for you. I would sit this one out. I said it earlier, if you got $25 to spend, I think it's smarter to spend $15 on the premium Season 6 Field Pass versus $25 on this pack that might net you a champion, but also is only going to give you a few cards, and that's really going to last there. There is also another medal bundle here, so for $25, you'll get 3 of those roster evolution medals that you can use for the discounted buckets, 2 90 plus players, and then 1 86 plus player. Honors has a $10 pack here, which is a step 1 of 3 offer. I think they did the same thing last Wednesday when those cards came out a week ago. I don't know what it is at steps 2 and 3 there. To me, I'm not a fan of step offers in general. Spending money to just find out what's next in a pack to be able to spend more money is just not the move. But I would imagine if you're going after Saquon or Joe Burrow, whether it's the champion or the LTD, spending money on these step offers will be the move for you. Again, for me, I'm going to go out and get Saquon via the set or just buy him off the auction house, but I just don't think any of the pack offers really blow me away today. And again, we do have a brand new promo, or part 2 to the Genki Force promo, dropping tomorrow. So, I'm just going to go ahead and not open up packs. Probably won't open up any tomorrow either. So that is the content. A lot of stuff going on today. I should be live at some point later on tonight on Twitch. I'm shooting for like 5 to 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, but I will definitely have the 96 overall Saquon Barkley on the squad. We'll look if we want to add any other cards, but that's it for now. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.